Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Let's get into Belle Collective. Let's go. I'm glad to see Dee, and I think this is great that she has her mother, Sophia, there to talk to about her feeling a little uncomfortable about herself now that she's had the baby. And her daughter's father are not in a good place. So this is a good conversation. I'm glad to see Dee on the show tonight. Now, I know how y'all feel about this person charges, but the way I got it was Sophia was actually trying to walk away. Selena had tapped her on her shoulder again twice. That's when she turned around and pulled off her purse, and Selena hit her in the head with a glass. So that's why she pressed charges. Now, we can talk about it, but I'm just telling you how I got it. And one thing about it, I agree with Dee. Dee is out of the way. She realizes this is a situation that is heightened, so she has removed herself. I don't blame her. Until they can all get it back together, I think this is a smart thing to do. Latrice is once again making excuses for Bert, and we're going to now refer to Cliff as Bert because he has that hair sitting on top of his head. I agree with Akeisha when she says she's not giving marriage advice because you shouldn't get into other people's marriage. But I can agree with her as being on this show, a collective, and concerned about her castmate because she definitely doesn't know her worth. And Bert lets her know every day that she's not worth much. Latrice, do not worry about trying to be there for Akeisha. Akeisha got it in her situation. And ma'am, you can't give nobody no advice in any relationship situation. Don't ever try to do that. So Letitia meets up with Sophia because she wants to get in shape for her upcoming events, right? They talk about the Selena situation. They talk about the event that Sophia and JJ have to give back to the community, which is fantastic. And they talk about Latrice, and Letitia says she's going to talk to Latrice because she feels like whatever she's going through, she is projecting it on the collective. And I think she's right. So Latrice is taking Bert out on a date because the last date they had didn't go so well when she was asking for equality and he told her no. So let's see how this goes because I think she has a business venture to talk to him about. Let's see. So Latrice tells Bert that 2 weeks ago, she had signed a contract for an edge control distribution deal for her business. And he's pissed because she didn't tell him or run it by him or probably ask for permission. So he done told her he's wasting his breath talking to her and wasting his time being with her. Latrice, if you've done all this by yourself, then there are some other things that you can do by yourself too. Number one is finding some respect for yourself and getting rid of Bert. So Burton got up because Latrice did not ask him for his consent for her to sign a distribution deal for her edge control. He has yet embarrassed her again on national TV, and she's crying. I'm going to part 2. Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan, and here's Belle Collective part 2. Let's go. So Letitia is being interviewed by the local news, right? She's talking about her brunches that she has coming up, and she says that, you know, she's a connection, she is the plug to get women to realize their potential and just become bosses. She is really on this, so I wish her nothing but luck. Baby, the $1 million Marie Monroe has walked into the building, and Letitia is getting ready to talk to her about being on a panelist with Latrice. You know how Marie feel about that. I'm glad to know that Letitia's saying that she's not trying to bring Marie and Latrice together at her upcoming brunch. Because we know how that goes. And for Letitia's track record, I don't think she's had a successful brunch on this show. I'm glad Letitia apologized to Marie. But in Letitia's defense, she really was trying to believe Latrice. She did not think Latrice was not telling her the truth. But we found out Latrice was lying. Let's keep going. One thing Marie Monroe is going to do, she is going to put something on your mind. Now, when she threw that out there that Latrice may have some on Letitia, ain't nobody thought nothing about that. That's Marie being Marie. Let's keep going. I know you got to make some good TV, but I'm here to tell you. Letitia and Glendale will never be apart. She may be over there in that trailer park with her mama, but she definitely been back over there with Glenn. These two won't ever break up. We don't even have to talk about this no more. Let's keep going. So Latrice has gone to her brother Derek's house to get a break from Bert, okay? And she's saying that his insecurities is bothering him because he feels like he's going to lose her. Let me tell you something. Latrice needs to be living her best life, right? If she is doing it like she says she's doing it and she is beautiful and got it together, she needs to be out here bouncing on somebody that she can actually bounce on without medical help. You know what I'm saying? And the bad part is she's going right back to Bert. That's the bad part. And I feel like this girl gonna lose a lot of her youth fooling with Bert. And can we get her mama on the show? Because her mama need to be a Belle. Latrice, listen to your mama. Latrice now wants a husband. But she married a sugar daddy. And Bert treats her as such. He's told you that you're not his equal. And the bad thing about it is that you know how he feels. And you're going to go back to him. And if Latrice had a piece of her mother inside of her, because she got 23 of her chromosomes, this should be a different story. I'm glad to see the girls at the give back. And I'm so glad to see Tambra. We haven't seen her all show. How do y'all feel about this conversation that Letitia is having with Latrice? Let's talk about it. It's your girl, Millie Chun. See y'all next week. Bye.